Hello guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Toxic. You may have heard me, you may have not. I'm on socials, TikTok, Insta, you name it. And today we'll be unboxing this giant package. And yes, that takes up my entire desk. So no more yapping. And let's get these figures open, I guess. Ooh, wait. I think you guys know what time it is. The figs are on skadoosh. I actually don't know how to open this box really, so I'm just gonna open it off camera. But the first figure in that box we have is my favorite fat dude in any game ever, Honda. Look at how big this box is, by the way, compared to my hand. Like, that's pretty big. But we do have another one, and that figure is Balrog. And this is also another figure that I've heard really good reviews about. So what do you say we open these figures and review them? I just don't know which one I'm going to open first, though. I've heard probably the best reviews about Balrog, so let's open Honda first. Alright, now we just got Honda, and man, this figure looks good. I can't wait to unbox this, so let's go ahead and get this out of the packaging and rate everything. The first accessory you're going to get with this figure is the base, and this one's extra large, which I really like, and it's this nice bathroom scene, just like in the game. Actually, here's a picture of it. It's one of my favorite arenas in Street Fighter. So really nice they included this. They included with all the figures, but love this one especially. Next accessory we're going to get are these open/slapping hands, which I think are actually perfect. They're not just flat. They got these fingers curled, and they look both really good. Another thing you're going to get is this angry mouth open head sculpt that I think looks great. Look at this hair, by the way. Looks really good, I think. This is a great head sculpt. And then the next thing you're going to get is this 100-hand slap effect, which I think looks great, and it has a hole in the bottom for a stand, and this one didn't come with a stand, so, you know, just in case you wanted it on a stand, that's what it looks like on a stand, so, looks pretty good. But that's all the accessories off the figure, so let's go on the figure. Okay, so on the figure, you're going to get a fisted set of hands, which look really good and big, and then you're going to get this stern, just no emotion head sculpt, which I think looks really good. And there's that man bun, by the way, just in case you wanted to see that. But for that accessory spread, a little lackluster, but what else could you give them? Maybe a stand. So I'd probably give that an 8 out of 10 for accessories. I actually know 7.5 out of 10, because, you know, I feel like 8's too high for this one. But now, let's go on to likeness. And man, does this figure look incredible. Quick 360. You know what? Compare him to the original game. Look how good that looks. That thing looks incredible. I think they got the likeness spot on. He's just a giant fat dude who's somehow jacked. I don't even know how he did this. So for saying all that glaze, I think we're going to have to give this dude a 10 out of 10 for likeness. This is incredible looking. But now, we got to move on to articulation. And don't worry, posing will come later in the video, so stick around to watch that. Alright, we'll go from top to bottom. We got a head, which is going to go that much up, pretty good down. You got a side to side. I think that's all up there. You get butterfly joints that go that back. Whoa. That much up front, which is actually way better than I thought. 360 arms. You get double jointed elbows, which look pretty good. But one of my main points on this figure is this, the bigger body, which I gotta say kind of hinders it, but you don't get any like openness back here, which is insane. And this towel also I thought would hinder it, but it kind of doesn't. It leaves open flaps on the side here so you can put the legs out. You could put them out more usually, but you know, I get it. Let's go all the way out though. Alright, that's about as far as you're going to get out. You're going to get double jointed knees, maybe. Alright, well, you're going to get toe joints, ankle joints that don't really work. So yeah, I think I did a quick little rundown of all the articulation. And I think that's pretty good. I don't know about you, but I love these deluxe figures articulation. They have everything in the book. So, another moment of glaze, 9.5 out of 10. This is great. So overall, that leads my favorite fat character to be a 9. This figure is great. I didn't think he'd be this great, even though he is a bigger character compared to others in Street Fighter. Nothing gets hindered, though, by the way he's big. He is just the perfect sumo wrestler. But now, I think we gotta move on to Balrog. Let's go. And here Balrog is. And I gotta be honest, I don't really like Balrog. I think he's kind of a little of a disinteresting character. He's not really very good. But anyways, his figure looks great, so let's open this and rate everything inside. Again, first thing you get, base, and I actually like this one. This one, I think, looks like a Vegas, very colorful, and actually looks really good. The next thing you're going to get is an open pair of boxing gloves, which I think look really good and really hard to hold. So they're like little balls. Like, it's kind of hard. Pause. Anyway, let's move on. The next thing you're going to get is a Stern head sculpt that I think is his best head sculpt. This thing looks great, I'm not gonna lie. The next thing you're gonna get is this mini punching effect, which actually looks pretty good, low-key. And then you're gonna get another longer one that actually, when you compare it, it's way longer. But that's all the accessories off the figure, so let's go on the figure. What dang. Alrighty, on the figure, you're gonna get a close set of boxing glove hands. No regular hands, obviously. He never has regular hands. He always got these boxing gloves on. And then this head sculpt that is a grinning, more like, I guess, boxer type of him. He's showing his evil side. I don't really know what to call it, but yeah, these are pretty good accessories. I would probably give that. It's definitely better than E Honda, so a 9 out of 10. So let's move on to looks / likeness. And can I say this figure looks exactly like he does in the game? Like, this is like 1-to-1 replica. Put them here, side-by-side image. These two compare so well. He just fits in, like, perfectly. So again, I think I gotta give this figure, because it looks so perfect, I think I have to give this a 10 out of 10 too for likeness. But all these figures in this Jada line are just, like, perfect looking. But while we're on that topic of likeness, y'all know 50 Cent's playing Balrog in that Street Fighter movie that's coming out soon? Insane thing, low-key. But anyway, let's move on to articulation. Again, top to bottom, you got a head that goes up that far, really good actually. Down that far, another really good. Side to side. Here's the thing, the butterfly joints are the ripped sleeves that you're seeing right now. They go down in front. That looks good. You get double jointed elbows that can go all the way up. Mine are just a little stiff. Looks good. You're gonna get that arm articulation. What's his down like? His down's about that before he started to crunch. And his back's like that, so that's pretty good. He can go side to side really good. His legs go out that far. They don't really go behind him. You do get a double jointed knee, which I think is good. You get boot swivel. And you're getting another toe joint, which I think on this figure isn't that good, but still, they had to include it. It's deluxe. And that articulation is really good. Again, I think I have to give this a 10 out of 10. These deluxe figures just get good for what you pay. So now, everybody, it's time for the overall on this figure. And this figure is so good. I just have to give it a, drum roll, a 9.5 out of 10. This figure is great. I love the looks. I love everything about it. And I know I said in the beginning I don't really like Balrog, but this figure lives up to his hype, quote unquote. But now, guys, what do you say we get to posing these two figures that we got? But the only question is, who do we pose first? E Honda or Balrog? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger bite. So, we gotta do the first one we open. Balrog, I'm sorry. So, let's set you aside and pose E Honda. So, the first pose we're gonna hit, and I have no idea what this is called, but he jumps at you like a bullet, and just like, oh, boom, Superman flies into you. So, actually, let me show you a clip. It makes it easier. Yeah, so we're just gonna do that. So, let's go ahead and hit that. This low-key seems easier than I thought it was going to be. Oh, bang. That's literally exactly what he does, by the way. He just sends his body flying at the opponent. So I'd call that a pose. Oh, well done. Don't give me no applause or nothing. That was pretty great. Alright, but now in all seriousness, let's get to some good poses. And the first official pose we're going to do is his 100-hand slap, which looks like this, if you didn't know. And there is the 100-hand slap, which I think looks really good. Like, honestly, this effect piece, like, blends in perfectly. And that pose looks really good, so let's get on to another pose. Alright, another pose I got him in is just this simple waiting pose, waiting to fight. Yeah, I'm kind of running out of ideas for poses, honestly. Alright, I feel like this is cheating, but I got him fixing up his towel so that it doesn't fall down, which I think looks actually like a really good pose, even though it's simple. But I think our time of posing this dude has come to an end, and wait a minute. I've came up with this new idea where I get to rate the enjoyability of posing this figure. Doesn't go into the final score or anything, I just want to rate it. And honestly, I love big fat dudes and I love posing them, so I'd give that a 9 out of 10 posing session. Love it. But now, let's get Ehan out of the way and let's move on to 50 Cent. Balrog, my bad. I genuinely don't know where to get started with when posing this dude. There's so many boxing poses I can do right now. I guess we can start with just his normal stance, which is this. Just not really that great, but then he walks up and he hits you with a left hook, and then a right hook, and then a... Yeah, I have no idea what to do, low-key. There's so many boxing things I'm thinking of right now. Alright, so the first pose we got is just a simple punching pose, so that's a really clean first pose, low-key. Whenever you win, he also does this, so just wanted to put this in there, just in case. We're just gonna hit another simple pose right here, a fighting stance. And then maybe another simple one like this uppercut where it just hits Ryu on his neck and then he just like goes, whoa, out of frame. How to recreate that Muhammad Ali image? Yeah, that one right there. That one's pretty good, low-key. But yeah, I think that's the final pose. I really love this figure. I think the enjoyability part of it, though, I did say this before, this character is just a little boring. You can't do much. All he does is boxing moves, nothing really that special about him. But I will say, I did have fun posing him, not more than the fat guy. Love that fat guy. So he's going to be getting a enjoyability rating of an 8 out of 10. So not as much, but still quite some fun. But hope you have a great rest of your day, night, wherever you are. And peace out, and the figs are out. Skadoosh.